All right, so I know that you don't know this very clearly yet, but I'm gonna break it down to you, okay? And I'm recording this for purposes of being able to put it on YouTube. So you could ask any questions. This is basically like me giving you my time to learn this in any way possible that I'm
Okay.
teaching you, okay? So if you zoom out
All
on the
right.
4 hour, on the 4 hour, you can see that we have a resistance over here, a higher time frame resistance. Basically, we never made it all the way to the top, but we did make it to what? A neckline. This is the neckline. So looking at the 4 hour, breaking it down, we have a double top. You see it? We have 1 and 2. Two resistance zones confirm the double top, confirming the direction could reverse. It could. It doesn't have to right away, but it does. It swamps down, and what happens next? Market comes up into the zone to retest the what? The support. So if support turns into resistance and it throws off the direction to go down, you already know the direction is downward. Now, fast forward to today, you can see how market has been rallying up all the way since yesterday, and now it's coming into a retracement. A retracement means it's going backwards to fill any imbalance or any orders, right? So looking at the 1 hour, now that we can see that we had higher time frame resistance right here, where they created a supply, and there's a lot of stop loss orders here. Think about it. Everybody put their stop loss up here or in the middle. So when you look over here into the data that we have overnight, right, you can see how market was basically in some kind of range consolidating. It broke out, and then suddenly you have what we call a 4-bar reversal. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. That was your directive move to the downside. Why? Because you can see the gravestone doji. Do you know what a gravestone doji is? Trill?
Yes, I do. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. What is the
Yes, I do.
characteristics? What is the characteristic or the story behind a gravestone doji?
It's a long week on the upside, so in an uptrend,
Hmm.
and a small body.
Good. And what does it tell you? What is that? When you see that, what is it? What is the next thing that's gonna happen?
So that could indicate a reversal.
That's right. Why? Because of selling pressure, right? Selling pressure.
Yeah,
Now, we don't know
yeah.
how far it can go. I can tell you that for sure. But that there is going to be some
Okay,
mega def, I will tell you, yes, it will. And you can see how the next 1 hour
okay.
candle had that. Now, if you look at the 30-minute, you can clearly see what? A double top. 1, 2, 3, multiple rejections. You see how we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Not only did we have equal highs, a draw of liquidity, right? We also have 2 rejections from the zone, and then the fallout candle, basically creating the breakout, the manipulation, continuation to the downside. And now this hourly candle of the 7 a.m. pumped up on purpose to manipulate longs to make people believe we're gonna go up, and it pushed to the downside. Look at the 15-minute. You could even see it more clear. Doesn't that look like a double top? Neckline retest, continuation to the bottom with the direction.
Yeah,
15-minute candle
yeah,
gave you the direction. Your higher time frame gave you the supply. So if you know you're in a supply zone, so if we're playing resistance and support, I'm sorry, if we're playing support and resistance, and we are at resistance with multiple rejections, a gravestone confirming the gravestone of a mega def. What is the next steps you're looking for? The confluences of a double top, right? And what? The confirmation of the direction. 15-minute giving you a clear sell pressure, right? Because you can see how buyers came in thinking this is equal lows, and it manipulated them to go up and then came back down. Look at the 5-minute. It's a very clear look. Equal lows, right? Basically pumped
yeah,
up and then a strong rejection. That's your confirmation candle to sell. That's your confirmation candle to see this market to come down into the 920s. That's why I wrote at 7 a.m. at, what was it? At 7:11 in the morning. No, I'm sorry, I'm lying. At 7:11 in the morning, yes. At 7:11, I wrote that we were gonna go to 24,920. We are already at 8
okay.
a.m. in the morning, and we are at 939 on Nasdaq. You're looking at basically. You're basically looking at about a 100-point move to the downside. That easy. That right there would have been a $2,000 trade for me. The only reason why I did not enter was because I didn't get my
Yeah,
confirmation candle to come up one more time. You see this blue line, at least 50% retracement to come to the downside. And because I didn't get that, I couldn't enter it. And there's nothing wrong with waiting for a confirmation candle. There's always another setup, right? Now, if you were to ask me, Rigo, where is it going to reverse to the upside? I can't tell you that. I don't know that for sure. But I can tell you one thing for
Yeah.
sure is we are at a zone where there was demand. So you see how there was buyers here? I would like for them
Yeah.
to sweep all these people down here for them to then go back up. Because look, if this is the low at 8 p.m., so basically we're saying this is yesterday, Monday, right? Asia low.
Yeah.
We want to switch
Yeah.
Asia low to go back where? To the top.
So, yeah.
So if you're a patient person and you know how to wait and wait and wait and wait for all the confluences to tell you, okay, now it's gonna go up, then guess what? All you have to do is wait for them to take out this level at 833, which is even more than 920. If 920 was TP1, 830 might be your TP2.
Okay.
You see that? So yeah, basically that's how you can see the direction. Now that I broke this down for you, I have it recorded and you're going to be able to watch this over and over and over again with each time frame that I'm breaking it down to you. So a recap of that is the 4-hour resistance, right? Let me take off all the drawings so you can see that better. We have a 4-hour resistance, right? We have confirmation of sells. We have confirmations of a rejection. On the 2-hour, you can see a clear directive move with a gravestone doji as well. On the 1-hour, you can see a clear equal highs, stop losses hunts, and then you can see the 4-hour reversal. On the 30-minute, you get that double top effect that I keep talking about. Double top, neckline retest, continuation to the downside. This is your confirmation candle. You could have put your stop loss here, or you could have put your stop loss here. And if you look at the 5-minute, it's the same thing. You can just see the market giving you permission from the very beginning. Double top, neckline retest, this is the breaker block, and then a confirmation candle again for the same continuation candle. So from the moment that I saw it to now, that was a total of 234 points before the market opened. That was an amazing trade for the day. You don't need more than that. Any questions on that?
Yeah, I think that the issue is to know when to enter. Like you have so many candles still moving up and down, so like knowing exactly when to enter for that trade.
Here's where you're gonna start, okay? Here's where you're gonna start. So what is support and resistance, right? Support and resistance is very clear. Resistance is at the top and support is at the bottom.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
So every time we come to the top right here, if this was the initial low high, doesn't the next low high get a little lower? Is right next to the supply zone. So this is the resistance, but the supply zone happened here. See that? If this is the resistance, where's the supply? Supply is right here. If this is the resistance, where's supply? Supply is right here. And then you can see how market taps every single supply zone again and again and again and again. Now, where's the demand zone, right? Well, let's look at it. Didn't the demand zone start right here? Look, this first candle. And then we have this neutral candle and then the explosion up. Market came back up to the same area. You see this? And the neutral zone is a buy zone. It came into the neutral zone and created that up pressure buy. Right? Same thing over here. You can see how market started here and it came over here and it blew up. Now, why did this one come shorter than this one? Very simple. There was probably news, or they probably took out the internal liquidity. Internal liquidity, why? Because if every market maker started making their buy here, right, at the very, very bottom of this, everybody that entered their stop loss entered their stop loss in the middle of this right here. And this too, this came out here to basically take out these people and these people. And then they basically created that breakout, continuation to the top. And you can see the same thing that happened here. They basically came all the way down over here to take out what? Look at that liquidity right here. So basically, if they did take out anybody here, they took out anybody from here, and they pretty much continued to the upside. Does that support resistance breakdown make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. It does.
Now, the problem a lot of traders have is that they want to over leverage. So you saw how it looks so simple waiting for it to get there. A lot of people don't have the patience to be able to wait for the market to get to the level that they need to wait for. So what happens is
Yeah.
you become like this antsy person that you want to be able to enter the market whenever you want, instead of just saying, hey, you know what? I don't see a setup. I don't see an area of interest. I don't see something that tells me we're gonna go up or down. So what do? You just stay flat. There's nothing wrong with not taking a trade for the day. Why are you gonna
Yeah.
take a trade when there is no trade? There's no zone, there's no confluence, there's no rejection, there's nothing. Now, there's certain days that the market just moves and it's not gonna give you confirmation, and you just gotta hop on the board, you know? But then there's other days that you need to be like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna play it safe, I'm gonna shut it down and see if maybe in the afternoon there's a setup. But because we want instant gratification instead of patience, you lose. So with that being
Yeah.
said, you might tell me, Rodrigo, why didn't you take the trade if you saw it? It's only 7 a.m. in the morning, bro. I got the rest of the day to be able to make a trade. Do I look like I need to make it
Yeah.
today right now? I don't. That's the whole point of being a
Okay.
profitable trader, waiting for your market conditions, waiting for everything to align. If it didn't align the way it should have, the way I like to, it is what it is. I'm not gonna fight and be like, oh man, I should have taken that. There's always another setup. There's always another trade. There's
Yeah.
always another tomorrow.
Yeah.
Any questions, man?
Okay. No, I guess yeah. It's just been 4 months now with my trading journey. I hope to learn more from you guys, and that maybe at the end of this year I could be
I
somewhere.
promise you, bro.
Yeah.
If you show up every single
Yeah.
day, you're gonna learn something every single day. Even if you don't trade a
All
real
right.
account, even if you don't trade an evaluation or a funded account, if you just trade
Yeah.
demo, you're gonna learn more because you're gonna learn the process. You're not gonna care about the money. You're gonna care more about you
Yeah.
being able
Yeah.
to save some money, like I told you in the beginning, right? Or maybe you could get a
Yeah.
part-time
Yeah.
job to
Yeah.
save that money. And once you know what you're doing with a little bit more confidence, now you go from being a
Yeah.
regular trader to what? A profitable trader. A profitable trader that knows
All
why the
right,
market
man.
structure is moving a certain way. So that's gonna be
Okay, bro. Yeah.
my motto for you today is make sure you can learn the process from here to 2 months, and then from there you could be able to kind of digest the market without just taking random trades and blowing accounts left and right. How many accounts did you
Appreciate
blow?
it. Sorry.
How many accounts did he blow?
Six. Yeah. Six evaluations so far.
But in what period of time?
Oh, it's 2 months now.
4 months. Okay, so you've blown 6 accounts in four
Two,
months. And in this week alone, how
two,
many
two
accounts did
months.
he blow?
It's been 2 months, and last just this week, one account, last account I blew just on
Cool.
Monday.
Cool. Well, guess what? We're gonna save this video, we're gonna upload it, and we're gonna see your transformation from here to 2 months. We're gonna do an update in
All
a
right,
couple months.
man.
I'm gonna interview you in 2 months, and I'm gonna tell you, yo, how has your journey been? So you could be, I want you to become one of my students, and I'm not gonna charge you
Oh,
for anything. I'm basically gonna teach you what I know. You just gotta show me that you want
yeah.
it just as bad as I want it. All right?
All right, man. I appreciate that.
Any
Thank you.
words you want to tell yourself 2 months from now?
Oh.
Talk to yourself in 2 months. What are you gonna do different?
I don't really know. I just pray I'll be at a stage where I'll be mentally able to trade without fear of the markets and fear of my own mindset. I know what I'm doing. And yeah.
Say it with confidence. Say it with confidence.
Yeah.
Say it with
Yeah.
confidence. Believe it. You gotta believe it in your heart.
Yeah.
I'm
All
gonna be
right.
patient. I'm gonna be profitable, and I'm gonna be one with the market. Say that.
I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna be profitable. And I'm gonna be one of the market.
There you go, man. Welcome to the team, bro.
All right.
Glad to be
Okay,
able
man.
to tell you this with you guys. This is Trill Dude and DoodTrading. We're definitely gonna be working one-on-one for 2 months from now. We're gonna see a big drastic change, and definitely gonna be happy to see his new performance. Peace out, guys.
All